Good morning, folks. We have all but one piece of news staying close to home today between here and our star. We've got another data down test, Volcano, and we peek at the long-term data, but first, we are not starting at spaceweathernews.com, and instead we're starting with NASA's SDO satellite page. It's been down for about a whole day. HelioViewer has been lagging during that same time, as of this morning not showing any of today's data, but as you can remember and can read at the bottom, 9 Reese is pulling the direct images, going around NASA, and are making the movies themselves. I guess we'll start with those looping, crackling bits of umbral fields. I got excited as well, but no sunspots are beneath them as of this morning. Primary solar watch today is for the thin dark plasma filament eruption threats south and spread laterally from that darkest patch, the incoming coronal hole. Another data issue we've been having has us checking ACE this morning instead of Discover. As expected, the coronal hole stream is waning without any major reverberations after the geomagnetic storm. The solar wind from this coronal hole will arrive at Earth late this week, and until then, its kinetic alpha waves and IMF present a continued threat for larger quakes. Only story from the lithosphere the last day is a second volcano on alert and forcing evacuations in Papua New Guinea. Over a 3-day stretch here on the news, we've shown 6 volcanoes begin erupting or go into uptick mode. So folks, for weeks we've watched Venus come in towards solar conjunction while hiding behind the central disk. It was visible on C2 here, and just yesterday Venus began popping out the other side on C3. Remember, Venus is the slowest moving planet appearing on SOHO because its orbit is so similar to ours. Bit of long-term tracking of sunspots here. We are certainly in the throes of the sunspot minimum now, until at least 2020 probably. We are also seeing the same type of major electron flux drop we saw last summer. Earth does have a relatively stable ion environment outside of major space weather events, but we've got another one of those drops in energetic particles just like we did last July. Lastly, folks, a doubt cast on the X-shaped structure of the Milky Way central bulge. They said when they do some pass bands and eliminate certain data artifacts, there is absolutely no discernible X shape. The part of the light removed in their process, however, may be exactly the thing we need to look for. Straight talk, guys. I'm hoping to avoid the scenario where late conference registrants are asking us about the hotel discounts. They end tomorrow. If you are coming to the conference next month, it is time to book your room. We've got a lot of weather alerts on the wind maps coming up here. We greatly appreciate your support, and we'll do this all again tomorrow, right here. But right now, it's 5:30 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.